Hello everyone, just a real quick video here. I'm going to talk about today a few changes coming up and they concerning changes that began on last March 21st. It takes about 18 months for a cosmic portal to open up, and we're at the cusp of that right now, which means sometime around April 9th, certain things will become relevant to us astrologically. I'm not into charts and I'm not into any kind of that astrological aspects. I am into sensing things and feeling things here. And that's exactly what's going to happen. We're moving into a time where more and more people are going to be wanting to move into their heart space. And this heart space is sacred. That's where love resides. That's where all the beautiful magic resides in our universe. What is going to happen, there has to be a head, a clash, a sort of release of negative tensions. So what you're gonna have part of the population that is trying to move into heart space. Then you're gonna have the other part of the population that is in zombie mode in front of their cell phones. They are gonna try to awaken at the same time. However, because of our societal structure and how everything is set up, a lot of tensions will be coming forth. The people want to go in their heart space are all about revisiting the past love and the consequences that brings forth in today's world is peace, love, understanding, um, a better form of life instead of a conflict form of life. Everybody is going to go through this next transformation for the next 2 years. By 2020, for example, it would be complete. Yet 2020 begins another cycle until, say, 10,000 years from now, we're all in a heightened consciousness. But we're not that far away. We're going to keep it simple and keep it straight now. What the heart is going to express is going to create conflict with the other people that do not appreciate or look into that heart space. Trying to think of words to use because there are a few in them not that intelligent to give you those words. So that heart space is going to grow for the people who are ready for that to grow. And the people who are not ready for that heart space to grow, it's going to be a struggle. It's going to be frustrations. It's going to be a conflict with other people that the heart space is growing. It's funny how Christianity has created its boundaries and how ancient alchemy symbols are used to facilitate evil. But there is no evil, there is no good, there is no right, and there is no wrong. There's only a balance. And that balance is what's coming out. And a lot of people who are in that conflict of the religion, for example, can't see that because driving along today, I saw a sign that Jesus is the only path to God. Well, that's saying that God only loves people who believe in Jesus and not anybody else. How asinine is that? I just can't agree with something like that. But we're all loved, and we all have to find a unity amongst each other to grow. Grow not only as humans, but to grow consciously and accept and appreciate certain things so we can move forward. And this porthole opening is substantial because it is geared towards the galactic center of the universe. I mean, sorry, the galaxy. It's that center of the galaxy is where we get our source of consciousness, our source of vibration from in this particular realm. And it's about 3 degrees of that center right now. And as time goes on, we're going to be hitting smack on to that center. But until that comes again, it doesn't matter. Um, we have to focus on the conflict ahead. And that's the clashing of ideologies, the clashing of heart space, the clashing of knowledge, because there's going to be a lot of truths that are going to be coming out. The next 2 years, a lot of boundaries will be broken. A lot of hidden um, aspects of this world will be revealed to us. And in a sort of way, it is an end of times of consciousness, not necessarily the end of times for man. Very understand to understand, because with all these new things coming out and revealing themselves, then we as a species, as a human, will have to balance all this new information and try to make sense of it. And being in that heart space, which is very sacred, we will turn things around from a selfish, greedy sense to a more giving, loving sense, which is very difficult to achieve considering there's almost 8 billion people on this planet. Yet it's going to affect everyone. And that's the beautiful thing. You can't escape the vibration. Doesn't matter who you are, what you are, the vibration is still present. Okay? And the the truths that are involved with this relate to both sides. The sides that are trying to take advantage of people and use them as pawns, and to the side that's trying to liberate people and have them stand on their own 2 feet and utilize their own power. And both sides exist, unfortunately, and we have to see both sides as being valid. Yet, if we do not take the time and feel with our heart, then we will be in conflict. And that's what's coming through in the next 2 years, which is very, very important. Okay, I cannot stress that enough, because this is setting up a new stage. And the more you remain behind in those 2 years, the more of a conflict you will feel. Unfortunately, we all are not meant to feel that peace. Some of us come here to experience that turbulence. But even the ones coming here to experience that turbulence will go through that peace phase the longer they stay in this realm. I had to pass that along real quick. And if you have any questions, comments, or concerns, please, as always, let me know. I'll be happy to answer everything. Peace. And shut this thing off.